Hey guys, so Noire is here, and this video we want to test her kit out just to have a quick review. So I'm going to go here so we can use it for free. And there's an Anjo here. She is also at P2, but let's take a look at her kit. Yes, it's all in Chinese, but I do have a translated version on my phone, so I'm going to just read it out. Okay, where is it? Okay, insight. At the start of the round, apply spotlight. So this is spotlight, and every time she applies spotlight, she get one moxie, right? That is her I3. Okay, and if Noire is attacking their unit, okay, then they will be inflicted by either this or this or this. So the first one here is ReDGT, so it's one stack of ReDGT, two stacks of poison, or 5 stacks of burn. So Noire have to attack. So in this case, you want her to attack as much as possible. So making her pretty AP hungry if you really want to utilize her properly. And of course, I2 is nothing, just increase attack by 5%, and I3 when an enemy receives spotlights, okay, you get one moxie. This is one moxie. Self, get last one moxie. Then you gain 2 stacks of genius inspiration. So this is one of the most important stack, and up to 10 stacks. So maximum is at 10 stacks. All right. So all her gimmick or her kit revolve around this genius inspiration. And you want to get up to 10 stacks before you use her ultimates. Okay, so let us look at her, what's this, S2. Okay, it's a group attack, and it inflicts 120%, or it deals 120% mental damage on 2 enemies. And after the attack, she gained 4 layers of genius inspiration. So at the start of the round, you get 2 for free. You use this skill, now you have 6. Next round, you get 2 for free. You use this skill, and you will have 10 stacks. So going into the next round, assuming that your ulti is already ready, because every time you inflict spotlight using S1, or at the start of the round, she also inflicts spotlight, right? Those shows she can get moxies. So within 2 to 3 rounds, she will likely to get her ultimate. And you want to have 10 stacks of that, right? Before she uses an ultimate. And here, so once you get 10 stacks of genius inspiration, okay, put that aside. And now we look into the second part. This attack can trigger spotlight. So when spotlight is when Noire attack the enemy, right? Then they will get the negative status, either one of the 3 that I mentioned just now. But if you're using this skill, then you can do it one more time if you're using it at rank 1. If you're using it at rank 2, then it's 2 times. Rank 3 is 3 times. So total, that should be 4 times of Noire inflicting negative status on the enemy. Okay, so this is her S2, and then her S1 is basically an attacking incantation as well, causing 200% mental damage, and before attacking, okay, other enemies' abnormal status with negative status will be focused on the target. This is the one that we saw in the showcase, right? The one that was on the live stream where you have few enemies and she attacked the main one with this, and all the negative status just go to there. All the poison stacks got transferred. All the burn stack got transferred to that single unit. Okay, so this is her S1, is basically to move the negative status around. So the thing is that, like, if you attack one unit and then you zoom everything in, and then let's say you trigger some ultimate that needs a negative status, then you use again this one on another enemy, it will then transfer to that enemy. So you kind of like able to move them around, but I'm not sure how practical that is in actual play. Probably not that much. You still want to focus on the main one and then use the ultimate on that main target and kill them as quickly as possible. Then here we have here is the ultimate. So the ultimate will be her main damage source. And what we have here is a mass attack causing 450 mental damage to all enemies and each target. If each target has one stack of negative status, it increases the mental damage by 100%. So the maximum is 5 stacks. So 500% is the maximum. For penetration rate, it can goes up to 10 stacks because it's 3% per stack and maximum is 30%. So if let's say we are just targeting for, it's very difficult for you to get 5 stacks of negative status. Okay, it's very difficult for you to get that, so probably don't aim for that. So if you go for 5 stacks to maximize this 500% mental damage, then you get up to 15% of penetration. Okay, and if each stack of genius inspiration that you have, it increases the probability for her to cast this ultimate again. Yes, she casts this ultimate again based on the number of genius inspiration stack. Each stack is 6%, but over here is written 10% because that's her P1 at play. She's at P2 here. If you're at P0, it's 6%. If at P1, it goes up 10%. If it's P2, okay, just give me a moment here. Okay, so here you need 10 stacks, right? So each stack is 6% at P0, 10% at P1. If your genius inspiration is 8 stack and above, you automatically get additional 40%, right? So let's say if you have 10 stacks of this at P0, there's total of 60% plus 40% because you're at 10 stack, which is above 8. So you have 100%. So it's guaranteed to trigger another ultimate if you have 10 stacks. Once you trigger the ultimate, the number of stacks reduces by 5 at P0. Okay, at P2 it becomes 4. So you can see over here is written 4, but at P0 is 5 stacks. Okay, so if you put that into so you see, once she casts the ultimate, 100% trigger, but this time your stack reduced by 5. If it reduced by 5, this 40% will be gone. There is no more 40%. Then it reduces to 5, and 5 times 6% at P0, you get 30% chance of casting another time. So there's a 30% chance here that she can do 3 ultimates in a row, or she just do 2 ultimates. Right? So yeah, if she's at P2 at this case, so she started off with 100% as well, and it's over 100% actually, because at 10 stack it is 100%, so it's 140. Then you reduce by 4 stacks, right? So you have 6 stacks left. So this 40% is gone, but you have 60% chance of trigger the ultimate a third time. And now another 4 stack goes down and you have 2 stacks left, and then you have another 20% to cast the ultimate for 4 times, right? So it becomes pretty crazy if you have her at P2 because there's a possibility, but again, this is a possibility, it's RNG, so it's not guaranteed to happen. 2 ultimate definitely guaranteed to happen, but 3 and 4, there's a probability to it. Unless you further push on, you further push on to get her at P3, because at P3, the stacks increases from 10 to 12. You can get up to 12 stacks of genius inspiration. So if at P3, 12 stack of inspiration, which means she started off at 100%. After she consumed 4, you are still at 8 stacks, which is 40% is still there, plus 80%. So 2 guaranteed is guaranteed you cast it 3 times. So after this 3 times, it drops to 40%, and that's it. So which means maximum she still can do 4 ultimate, no more than 4. Okay, at P3 she still can do 4. 3 is guaranteed. The 4th one is 40% chance. So P3 is actually pretty good if you really want to go for Noire Portrait. So all this analysis, I will write it down on my video description below. So do check it out if you want to know the details on how her rotation is, and also the possibility for her to trigger the multiple ultimate, right? So without wasting time, let's go into the gameplay. Here Anjo actually changes. Can I switch? I can't switch. Can I remove Anjo and put someone else? Okay, I can't. So okay, in this run through, I will link Anjo to someone else so that I don't interrupt Noire's rotation. So let me get link it to Kakania. Right. So here you see she start off with 1 moxie. The reason she start off with 1 moxie because she get 2 genius inspiration. This is genius inspiration, right? Oh no, because she inflicts spotlight. See, this is spotlight. So she inflicts spotlight on the enemy at the start of the turn. She get also 2 inspiration at the start of the turn, and then she get 1 moxie due to the spotlight. Now, what do we want to do? I want to change to unfinished tune. Let's go back here. Unfinished tune. There we go. So it's like more guaranteed for me to get her skills. Just want to try it. I can try the other one as well. Right, so do this. Not just gonna buffer. Okay, so first I'm gonna inflict negative status, but it will happen only on this character because they have spotlight. The others don't have spotlight, right? Then I will use this. Okay. See, negative status. Okay, so there's burn and there's rigidity as well as spotlight. So there is 3 type of negative status on the enemy at the moment. Okay. And spotlight got transferred. Okay, the spotlight is random. Okay, so it seems like she inflicts spotlight at random. Now it's 8. Next, actually, if I don't do anything, right? If I don't do anything this round, she will naturally get 10 genius and also 10 moxie. The problem is that I want as many negative status as possible, but there's no one else in this team that casts negative status except for herself. So this is why I'm using unfinished tune, so that I can inflict more. What am I doing? Okay, so I can inflict more negative status, but actually at this point just now, if you don't do anything, you will already get her ultimate out. Okay, so let's just redo this. 1, 2. Can I drag the spotlight over? Let's just try that. Okay, I want to drag the spotlight over to the other enemy. Okay, I'm going to inflict this poison. Inflict the negative status and drag it over. Alright, pretty cool. Okay, now I have 3 times negative status, rigidity, burn, as well as poison. Spotlight went to that person. Okay, so inflict already at 10 genius inspiration. Oh, when I transfer, it gave her genius inspiration as well, because it's like inflicting on a new enemy. So like the spotlight was here when I was transferring it, I get 2 genius inspiration as well. Okay, that's pretty interesting. Here I'm gonna inflict more. I can't test it anymore because it's already at max stacks. But never mind, let me just transfer it again. Or I don't transfer it, so that when I use the AoE, both of them will be inflicted with more negative status. Okay, let's just try that. Okay. Okay. Alright. Okay, still on this enemy. So that's 4 now. I'm gonna use this, give her the ultimate might bullets. Then okay. Attack with this and ultimate. I should be able to cut at least 2 ultimates because she's at 10 stacks. Then it reduces to 4 to 6. Sorry, it reduces to 6. And there's a chance that I can inflict it. It has a chance that I can cast it 3 times. $35,000, not bad at all. 2 times, guaranteed. This is guaranteed. So 7,000 damage. Wow. 3 times, see? There's a chance for 4 times. Whoa, okay. Best showcase ever, right? So 4 times, and she should have 0 stacks. Alright, where am I? Okay, I'm going to delete this. And we are back. I'm sorry for it, never mind. Yep, okay, she's at 2. And I want to get to 10 stack. Okay, can I do that immediately? Let's just try. Since she's AP hungry, so might as well just play along with that. I mean, make her AP hungry. Transfer this. Even if I get my ultimate up, like if I do this, I get an ultimate up, but I do not have the genius inspiration to trigger it multiple times. So that is a problem. So I want to have the genius inspiration. Now the spotlight is on this person, and I mentioned just now I can transfer spotlight and get additional genius inspiration. Let me check back. Okay, this attack can be triggered once more spotlight status. And okay, I'm gonna use not S1. This one will give me 4. If I use 2 of this, she will get 8. What is happening to the screen? Why is Noire all the way there? I can't see her. Okay. Spotlight. Yeah, by doing this, I will get 8. Right? I will get 8, and I use it again. Then I will transfer, and I will get 10. Actually, automatically in the next round, I will get 2 more. But it's because of the moxie. Right? But the thing is that if I inflict spotlight, I get moxie as well. So if I just do this, this will be 6 genius inspiration and 2 moxie. Then if I transfer it using this, it inflicts spotlight, which increases my moxie by 1. So it goes to 4, and I will have 8. So either way, if I just use all this, I would probably already have 5 moxie, no problem. I'm just gonna do this. 1, 2. Let's transfer everything to this guy. Hey, what am I doing? Okay, 1, 2. Let's transfer everything to this guy. And I will just merge this. Okay. So I should get 5 moxie because I re-inflict spotlight. Oh wait, doesn't? Okay, if the spotlight is on the enemy, you can't re-inflict it. This attack can be triggered when a small spotlight status. Oh no, okay, S1 doesn't. Alright, okay, so at the start of turn, she get the spotlight. She inflict the spotlight. So means S1 and S2 doesn't inflict spotlight at all. Okay, so means none of her incantation actually grants her moxie, but she gets 1 moxie at the start of every turn. So that's how she is. Alright, so now since I do not have, and at the start she get 5, but my incantation list is already full. So which means I couldn't get her ultimate, right? So that is unfortunate. So which means if you are asking me recommendation. Okay, so recommendation, just be careful with that. Do not rely on the 5th free moxie to get her ultimate because you won't get her ultimate as you can see, right? So here I'm just going to shift everything so that I can get her her ultimate again. I do not want to use Anjo's because this is a Noire showcase, not Anjo Nalas. I'm just gonna move things around. Okay. Okay. Attack. Whichever. Right, so that's pretty much how you should play her. Focus on Genius Inspiration, make sure it's at 10 stacks. Get her ultimate up, cast the ultimate. Right? Make sure there's a lot of negative status on the enemy. So I would suggest you to bring some other characters that can bring more negative status because she only does 3. Spotlight is also considered, so that's 4. How many times she's casting this again? Is that 4 times again? That's what it's all about. Okay. Right, so now here I'm just going to repeat. So I'm gonna do several types. 3 gameplay. One is this without much of my explanation anymore. I would just stop yapping at this point. But you can watch it like how I would run her rotation if I'm using this, or if I'm using this, or if I'm connected to Anjo Nala, right? If I'm connected to Anjo Nala, I'm definitely gonna use this, right? It's also to refresh Anjo Nala's incantation as well. Okay, so let's see how fast I can do a rotation and how many ultimates you can cast. Okay, so The incantation, I say that her incantation doesn't increase moxie, it actually does if you transfer the spotlight away, right? Remember I told you that you can transfer the spotlight, so if you do that, then she does get the additional moxie. So at turn 2 already 5, but I can't trigger it. I could have if I have not wasted on Lohera, but it would be better to waste it on Lohera anyway. She's actually pretty AP friendly, right? As a DPS ultimate spammer, very AP friendly, very good. Like if you can use it with Shemaine as well. Shemaine's going to give her a lot of ceremonial stacks, but only one of her ultimate will benefit from the ceremonial stacks. But in terms of moxie distribution, maybe not so much for on using Shemaine. Or like maybe have Tuesday, or I don't know. Need more testing, but she's definitely AP friendly. Yeah, so you can use her with some character that really consumes AP to sustain the team, or like Qiang Liang. I mean Liang Yue, right? Liang Yue uses a lot of AP, and she's there using not that many AP, so it does help out. That would be interesting. Where am I? Okay. Okay. Annoyingly, the enemy doesn't have any negative status, so that is not fun. Hmm. Hmm. That is so quick. The way she get the inspiration and the moxie, that's really something that I can optimize here, I think. So can I restart? Yeah. I want to try that if I can trigger her ultimate every round. Can I do that? Can I do that? Oh damn it. Anjo, go away. Why is it connecting? Okay. Okay. One moxie. If I transfer, I get 2 moxie. If I move this and transfer, I will get 10 genius inspiration. Look, there you go. ultimate, and 2 more Genius Infinity because start of the round. Right off the bat, I can do that. Okay, really interesting. Really interesting. Okay. Right. So if I do this, let's just ignore Opera for now. I use their ultimate. One moment. Okay. So now she will go down to no moxie. And let's say I'm inflicting new poison on the enemy. Okay, so this is 1 moxie. 2, 3 moxie. If I move the incantation, 4 moxie. Not enough. Not enough. Unless I can like merge. If I have something here and I can merge her incantations, then I might have sufficient moxie to actually trigger her ultimate again. But since I can't do that, I'm going to just Lopera here. Oh, it's a Lopera, not that one. Ultimate. And I want 4 charges of Genius Inspiration. Already 10 Genius Inspiration. So now I need to get a moxie. I mean to get her ultimate. Let's inflict more. Transfer it. This would give me 5. Right? This will give me 5. So charge. Pretty fun to play, not gonna lie. Pretty fun to play. Wolfhawk is really good with this character design lately. Can't do that anymore. It's fine. Boo. Yeah. Okay. So it's pretty hard to trigger her ultimate every turn, but every 2 turns is like fine. It's easy. Every 2 turns is really easy, and she get inspiration stacks so quickly. So if you want her to be AP hungry, every 2 turns she can be spamming her ultimate. This is insane. And her ultimate is also a follow-up attack, and she does like 2 to 3 follow-up attack every 2 turns, which is actually very good. Yeah, I'm sold. I need this character, right? When it comes to global, I need her. Okay. Yeah, now if I leave one of this, I just hope they don't die. Yeah, if I leave one of that, then maybe I can trigger like ultimate back to back. Okay, so this round I'll be using ultimate. Let's see if I can get up to 5 moxie. But I probably will not be able to demonstrate it because the enemy will probably die by the time I use his ultimate. But I can still do some showcase. You can still calculate the moxie if she actually can get up to 5. Okay, so here let's just say I'm using this ultimate. I'm inflicting 1 moxie. No, I'm gonna combine it. Combine. Okay, assuming 10 genius inspiration is gone, this is gonna inflict 4. And this is already 3 moxie, right? So you can see this. Now this is at 0. Merge this, I get 2. Use this, I get 3. Now I use this, okay, on a unit that does not have the spotlight. So this will transfer spotlight, it will give me 2 moxie. Then she will get 5 moxie. And doing this, I will get up to, wait, this is not 4. Wait, give me a moment. Because if I'm combining this, I will get 5. Okay, sorry for the noise. There's some problem with the electricity here. But I will get 5 genius inspiration. I hope that is what genius inspiration is, this word. Yep, so I'll get 5 stacks. Use it on him. 5. Transfer. 6, 7. At the start of next round, 9. Okay, I can't get 10. But I can get 9. But anyway, I can do ultimate back-to-back in this way. Right, so if you are using unfinished tune, you can make her very AP hungry. Then you can use a lot of this, her ultimate, and make her really, really strong. Oh, okay, the enemy is not dead. Hey. Okay, the other enemy is dead, and now I can't transfer it, right? So that was the problem. So I did not manage to get the final moxie. But you get the idea. You get the idea that actually it can work. Okay, so I'm gonna stop here. Then I'm gonna do the one that I'm using. Let's say on first melody. Then I will do the Anjo run. Right, this video is taking a bit long. Let's be quick. And I say I'm gonna stop yapping, but nah. Okay, be quick. Here we are. Spotlight, inflict, transfer. Oh wait, before that. Oh no. This, inflict, transfer. Oh wait, sorry. I want to get her ultimate like right in the next round. I can do that. I just need to move one of her incantation. Inflict. Transfer. 5 moxies. So I do kind of want to have another, like, if I don't bring Kakania, or I don't bring Anjo, I bring a Mercuria, or I bring something, it will be easier as well to set up for Lopera, and that this team will be pretty dope. Is that only 2? So she have like 6 inspiration? Yeah. So it did not trigger, right? So she has 6. Now it goes back to 10. Okay. Spotlight here. Inflict. Wait. Okay. Inflict. Transfer. Again, a reminder, I will do the summary in the video description below. So yep, if you do not have the time to actually go through this process with me on learning her kit, then you can just read it out based on the summary. Yeah. So now you know this is the process that I actually go through. Usually when I test out a certain unit, I try to be a bit like creative in a way like how to use them, not just based on what I read from their kit, because usually there's something more behind that. So I'm more interested to actually find out about it. Transfer. Okay, buff first. Attack. Buff first. Attack. Transfer. One time, two time is guaranteed. Okay, then 60% chance. And then 20% chance. Right, great, 60% chance came true. And finally, 20% chance came true as well. And that is like 200,000 damage. Crazy, crazy, this is crazy. This is crazy. What is going on? Seriously. Same process. Inflict. Let's transfer everything we're gone. Let's just try it. I'm not sure what happened if the enemy dies with it. It's just gone. Maybe. Transfer. And please die. Okay. Yeah, everything gone together. So if an enemy is dying, you want to transfer all the negative status away from that enemy. You don't want it to be on this enemy. I mean, like, you don't want to transfer that enemy and it dies, right? So you want to transfer it back, because any, like, AoE attack or some splash damage would probably kill the other enemy. So you would want to bring it back. I believe this would die. So okay, after this, one more with Anjo, and we are done. Okay, there we go. Done. Now with Anjo, it will be slightly different because now we have a whole pool of 8 moxie. But our problem with Anjo Nala is without Tuesday. With Tuesday, I'm pretty sure you can do like ulti every single turn. But without, because Anjo will have like 12 minus 8 4, and you kind of like need to build it up. Definitely every other turn she can cast ultimate, definitely, which she can already do without Anjo Nala. But Anjo Nala does take the advantage in the sense that her ultimate is also based on negative status, so both of them will be hitting really hard. And Anjo Nala also inflict negative status on the enemy, which then helps Noire as well. But Noire ultimate will cast first, so yeah. So it doesn't really help in that sense. But if the negative status is more than 2 turns, then by the time you go for the other cycle, so if you keep going on with the cycle that every 2 turns you are casting the ultimate, then it's no problem. You will get the maximum benefit of all this negative status being stacked up. Okay, transfer and attack, and this always put Anjo Nala this at the end, because this also is based on the number of negative status, which, yeah. So now that, boom. Not as high as I thought. Okay. Ultimate is already up. I forgot to set up this person. Inflict. Ultimate. wait, I thought that was the one that inflict negative state. That's not the one that focus. It's alright. Because I should have used it on the other one, then I would get additional moxie. But not the problem here. With Anjo around, it's quite guaranteed. Even if you misplay, you will get the ultimate every other rounds. You see how Lopera actually really helps out in the whole damage area? It was like 50,000 just now. This is like 20. But probably also because of the negative status. Okay. Get ready. What is going on? I need the genius inspiration. Okay, I sometimes really hate this. And then I can't distribute. It's okay. I will distribute the next round because the ultimate is next round anyway. So inflict, transfer. Okay, wait. Inflict, recast, transfer. This is really good that they provide a stage that the enemy is at least tough enough for us to test out the character's kit, right? Usually like this, like in 3 rounds the enemy be dead, you can't even test anything. So this, I really like this, probably because of her ultimate is really strong, so they have to increase the enemy's HP for us to be able to test this out. Yep. Okay. Inflict. Probably don't want to transfer. Okay, because I want everyone to be receiving really high damage, so I don't want to just focus on one enemy. Alright. The power of Lopera. You know, some of you been asking me if you should chase portrait. I honestly tell you that no. If you are free to play, you are not a whale. Go for more characters, right? Go for more characters at P0. It's fine, and you don't really have to chase portrait. One more thing in that regards, reverie of reigns, reveries in the reigns. You do need a lot of diversity in your roster. There's a lot of mechanics. Some people will tell you that yeah, this character, that character, they are probably brute forcing reverie with a P5 unit. So they don't really deal with the mechanics. They don't see the mechanics. So they don't evaluate the fight based on the usefulness of a certain character based on their utility. So I was just doing this fight. Where am I? Yeah, this is off topic. This is not regarding. It's not regarding Noire anymore. Why did I enter the wilderness? Sorry, just a habit that I need to click on this. Okay, here, back to here. Reveries in the Reigns. I was doing this fight. Yeah, this one where I have to fight Getian. And Getian hit like a monster, like crazy. It's and I can't read Chinese, so I do not know what was the whole mechanic about. I tried to translate it, but Google Google Translate doesn't want to do that, so I got lazy, so I just tried out. But instead, I end up just going for Anjo, and I just keep disabling it every single turn. Gutian can't do anything, right? So having utility like to disable, to dispel certain fight the enemy keep inflicting, silence, poison, silence, disarm, those kind of thing, and disable our team. A dispel like Villas or Teferi or Fatutu, they will be very useful. And some of them have buff, so you do want to debuff it. So do plan your roster not just based on pure damage output, like, oh, this character is the best because it does the most damage. No, no. Look into the diversity of your roster. Do you have this certain utility? Do you have enough healing? Do you have AoE healing? Do you have some character that does single target healing? Do you have dispel? Do you have cleanse? Do you have disable? Jessica is not so good on the damage department, but with the petrification and Druvis together, I think they can cheese some of this fight in reveries, which makes them a very good unit to have as well. So do see into this diversity in terms of the utility that you have, based on your overall roster, right? Yeah. So yeah, basically that's about it. Thank you for watching and have a good day.